Hi guys.
It's alright. This has taken us a lot of time to do. And you know what? Some of it is because of my crazy schedule, and some of it is purely Messy's laziness.
I thought you were going to take the blame and take one for the team.
Lazy.
I thought you were going to take one for the team.
Messy is so lazy.
And why don't you take one for the team?
I'm not taking one for the team.
Why would you? You know when you first started and you were like, oh, hi guys. You know what? Yeah, this has taken a very long time. I think this has been because of my crazy schedule. I was like, yes. Little did I know that what you're going to do next was drop me in it.
Oh yeah, because you are lazy.
Sometimes.
Standard. All the time.
Oh my god. Yeah. Before I turned 23, mum,
yeah,
I thought I should just get all these Fuckboys things out of the way because it's not my portion anymore.
We started the F-Boy and Finessers series, and we actually never got to the one I want to tell you guys. This one I have to tell you. So, you know, if you've been watching before, we were talking about the guys, the distasteful, unsavory guys Messi used to date, and we're saving the best for last, and also for the people involved to kind of forget. So that when they hear about this, they'll be like, "Is that me?" Because then, if we'd done it way back then, it will be very fresh in people's memories. But now, it seems like everything is settled down. Messi has a history, and I don't even want to say it's a history. I think it's still in a present. She's got a history, not even a history. Messi has got a thing for boys who are broke and not going anywhere. That's her thing. If you're broke, if you're not going anywhere, Messi's there. That's what she does. That's her niche market. If she gravitates to bums like a thong.
Oh god. Do you know what? Yeah, as much as I would like to disagree with you, my track record has not been very good. So
it hasn't been.
I'll give you that one still.
Yeah, so this is of Messi's, bum boys, this one took the whole biscuit. Guys, this one was quite prominent, very much in the public eye. I'm not going to say what he did, but let's just call him rock and roll Lucifer. And for you people who do not know me, or who are coming to the channel, or who don't know the history of Messi and I, you need to go back to the other videos. But what you need to know is, if my daughter dates a bum, I'll fight you. You leave me no choice but to fight you. I will fight you. He came to our city, right, to perform. To perform. Let me put my cup down.
He came to our city, right?
I need both of mine. He came to our city to perform because he was an artist. So, can you see how enclosed I am? That's how talking about this makes me feel. I actually start getting angry by Messi saw this person and they liked each other apparently. Okay.
Why is it right?
Okay, I want you to visualize this. I'm thinking, what song do we know? Okay, like say, okay, you meet Davido, right? You meet Davido one night, then Davido calls you the following morning, right? And then you go, this actually is what happened, because this guy has got a hit song. So Messi and him exchanged numbers. So then the following morning, this guy rings. So Messi was, besides herself, because this is a celebrity. So Messi's going, oh my God, he's right. And obviously, I was polishing I was by the staircase. So Messi and Corinne are downstairs, and Corinne goes, oh, put him on loudspeaker. They're thinking I'm still sleeping, right? Guys, imagine Davido ringing you, right? And then you answer the phone, and Davido goes, if I tell you that I love you. This is what this boy literally did. Because Messi goes, hello. And this guy started singing his hit song, saying, I can't say it because honestly, I'm already giving up his identity. But just imagine Davido singing a line out of his music. The guy literally used a line from his hit song, to greet Messi. And if Messi had the common sense as I do, or that I've tried to instill into my daughters, At that point, Messi should have gone, you are up your own, beep, let me walk away. But it was, hi, rock and roll Lucifer. Hi. She literally was doing this with her hands because she didn't know I could see her, and I was thinking, ting 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 ting, round 7 with another one of these bums. Oh, I'm on tour, you don't know what it is like, but I really want to get to know you, so I don't know if you can come to the next city. Again, I'm not going to tell you the city because if I tell you these things, you'll figure out what I'm talking about, so I do not want that. And please do not comment asking questions that is this
about who is the person.
I'm not going to be telling you that. Those who know. All my other approaches where I go, because I dive in and I start shouting. But at this point, I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take Mercy on a ride. We have a nice conversation. I was like, rock and roll Lucifer is very well known, and he's not known for his music. He's known for his escapades, his sexcapades, and he's got a girlfriend. Oh, the other thing I forgot is, with Messi, you have to be broke, you have to be a bum, and you have to be with a girl. And for some reason, Messi is the only person under the sun who doesn't seem to understand that when men tell you that they're breaking up with their current spouses or girlfriends, they're never going to. Messi believes and leaks into that rubbish.
Oh my God, Mom, you make me feel so bad.
But that's the truth, isn't it?
I
came here to tell the truth. So anyway, right, so I said, this super rock and roll Lucifer guy is literally known, not for his music, he's known for, his weirdness. So if I were you, I would not. And she was like, oh, okay. Fair enough. Typical Mercy. She'll say, oh, okay. But doesn't want to do anything about it. So anyway, we get home, and things started coming out on social media. Different things, a picture of things was circulating. Circulating on social media, and I thought at this point, this is the point, I would use this as ammunition for myself to stop Messi from being a groupie. But then it didn't work, guys.
Mom, groupie. I was never a groupie.
You were a groupie.
No, I wasn't. Mom, please.
So anyway, so this carries on, these shenanigans carry on, rock and roll Lucifer, is doing the most, and that he was in another city. So she wanted to go and meet up with rock and roll Lucifer, and I said, I don't think it's a good idea, because, you literally putting yourself out there. And why are you putting yourself out there? It's well known that this rock and roll Lucifer has got a very crazy girlfriend. I wouldn't do that. Anyway, she did. She went, I guess, when people are grown and glown, they do what they like. So she went. At this point, I was feeling quite powerless, because the other thing was, this was not a regular bum. The bums which I can literally lose it with, and come out. Because I did also, the whole thing was, I wanted to make sure that the situation was managed, but also Messi was protected in the situation. So if I went out guns blazing, sometimes you make a sensation and unnecessary attention to your daughter. So I said, okay, I will keep calm, but I will not freeze. So anyway, she went. She goes, meets with this guy, comes back, fed a whole lot of rubbish as well, and she's like, oh my goodness me, I'm going to be married, I'm going to be Mrs. Rock and Roll Lucifer, all these things. And that, anyway, things carried on, and I was so happy, because the crazy girlfriend, I think, caught wind of this, and she started on social media. That was the highlight of it all. She would write things like, hey, you're stupid, or things like that, I'm proper attacking her. And then I said, look, I think this is an indirect to you, Messi. Can you see this? And Messi was like, oh, no. This is not even the girlfriend. This is the auntie. That's not the girlfriend, mom. Mom, you don't.
Oh my God.
Messi is one of those people. Messi is one of those people who stands for lost causes. Messi doesn't know when to fold. She never knows when to fold. When you see her standing up for something, know that it's rubbish. Oh, mom, you don't even understand. Oh my God, you don't even understand. That's the auntie. I said, wow, so they're in an incestuous relationship. What if that's the auntie? He is sleeping with this auntie, which even makes it worse. Oh my God, mom, you don't even understand. You don't even understand. Anyway, so pictures. She started posting pictures of her packing his suitcase. You'll know the significance of the suitcase. So hold on to the suitcase right now, guys. So she started posting photos on social media of her packing this suitcase for him to come on tour, and for her walking him to the airport for him to come on tour. So she comes back and I was like, what are you doing with yourself? She goes, oh, well, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. I said, okay. So at this point, because I couldn't take my fight to the road, I was talking about rock and roll Lucifer every day. I would wake up in the morning.
Oh my God, you don't understand. You guys do not understand.
I would talk about him and this prostitution and how ugly he was and all these things, and I would carry on and on and on. The thing again you don't realize is Messi and I are fine when Messi doesn't have a bum boyfriend. We are good. Bring a bum boyfriend into the equation, Messi turns into this Saint Messi, patron of all lost causes and lost bum boyfriends, and starts fighting with me for these boys. So just like that, it's just, I don't like it when you speak about rock and roll Lucifer like that. I said, you don't like it, so what are you going to do? I don't like it. And every time, because I would wake up in the morning and go, rock and roll Lucifer has done this, rock and roll, and she'd stomp out of the room and do all sorts. So anyway, and I'm relentless, guys. I am relentless. And if I mean, I'll talk about that person 24/7 and how ugly they are, how they smell. I didn't even know how he smelled, but I had to put it out there that he smelled. Anyway, so this carried on, and then eventually Messi thought to wave the white flag to me. Oh, mom, I do understand where you're coming from. This is coming from a place of love. I'm so sorry, mom, and whatever. And we hugged. Now I know when Messi does that, she just wants to keep me quiet. It's not literally that she's seen the errors of her ways. She just wants to shut me up. So she said, oh, so anyway, this has to stop. I'm letting rock and roll Lucifer go. This friend of mine rang me. So I was on the phone. She comes, right, I'm on the phone. So bear in mind, I'm talking to this friend of mine who I hardly speak to. So we are in the middle of it. So Messi comes and taps me on the shoulder. At this point, she's in jeans. She's all made up. She's holding a overnight bag. Bear in mind, this morning we had this conversation and it was cathartic. We'd hugged. And she's like, and I was like, she's going, I'm on the phone. And you don't want your friends to know that you've got a whore of a daughter. So she left.
No ratings.
So she left and I carried on with my daughter. And I'm thinking, with my friend on the phone. So I'm thinking, after what happened, what really happened here? We thought we had, gotten this out of Messi's system. Anyway, she goes. And I was thinking, oh, she'll be back maybe around 10. When you're fuming and you're waiting to shout or probably, literally shake the sense into your daughter's head and she doesn't come back. When you went, no.
In the middle of the night, not in the middle of the night, and like later on, like the day had already gone.
You went for 2 whole days because you went on a Saturday. You didn't come back on the Sunday. You came back on the Monday in the morning, and we met by the stairs, mate.
For real.
Because why would I have thought you've gone with this guy if you'd gone for a day?
Because you didn't know where I was going. And either way, I should have come home after a couple of hours, didn't it?
She's trying to make me.
I'm not. I went for a whole 2 days.
A whole 2 days because when you went the first day, it was in the afternoon, and then you went for the whole day on a Sunday. Then you came back on the Monday morning. with that suitcase. Bear in mind, you know that suitcase now.
With that suitcase.
So she comes back in. At this point, before she came back, I said to my other daughter, my good egg, I said to her, do you know, I think she's gone with this guy, you know, because I think the tour is finished now and they're taking their planes, and I think she's gone. And at this point, I'm on the internet looking for a plane ticket and saying I will just have to go to follow and bring you back, bring my prostitute of your daughter back.
Can you believe you guys? Mom thought I left
the country
to go back.
I was thinking, you know, I'll just have to go. At this point now, I didn't care. I didn't care for reputation. I was thinking of calling all the online newspapers I knew and telling them that this rock and roll Lucifer had abducted my daughter and all these things. I was just thinking of anything. So anyway, so she turns up with that suitcase. I said, where are you coming from? And she goes, and I said, why are you bringing the devil's suitcase into my house? She goes, I said, take it out now. So she took it out, and you know, you should have seen how the Polish people ran for that suitcase. It didn't even last 2 seconds by our rubbish corner. It was down.
Oh my God.
So as we speak, some rock and roll's Lucifer's suitcase is now somebody else, Mr. Polaska's property. Because it literally didn't last 2 seconds, so it went. So if you're looking rock and roll Lucifer, your suitcase probably has been to Poland quite a few times, and I know you're not Polish. So anyway, guys, rock and roll Lucifer went back and made amends with his girlfriend, and you know, the moment he's not recording, I don't think anyone knows.
You won't kill me, I swear.
No, I'm telling you, because there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. He doesn't even have a social media presence in the moment. This is why I'm saying whatever I like, because I know he will not even get to see this. I don't think he even has a phone.
He's that broke.
He's that broke. You know, he's not banging, guys. Nothing is happening for that guy. And you know why? I think he was cursed, because I couldn't fight him on social platforms, because you know how it comes across. You come across like you're somebody who's trying to ruin somebody's career.
Mom said that she
so I took it to my knees and I said, dear God, this was my prayer. Dear God, you are a God of mothers and fathers. I am trying to do the best I can with my daughter. My daughter is just being a prostitute at the moment and is prostituting with this guy. And I said that guy's first name, not his stage name, his first name and his last name. And I said, God, please do as you see fit. And
otherwise destroy, Mom.
I didn't say destroy. I said you're a God of justice. I just prayed for justice and I left it with God. After fasting,
he got a lifetime sentence of no music.
No music. I don't think even remember. He did try. That was rock and roll Lucifer, guys. It was sad. And I don't know if this prayer, because Messi has given me such problems, you know, raising her, that God has even answered the prayer by continuously answering my prayers. I pray. What?
It's a lie.
What?
What's missing?
What?
A mic.
So I've just been talking for no apparent reason.
I think there will be sound, but I don't think it will be that loud.
I don't want to do this anymore.